There's a new way for families with pediatric patients in need to access donor milk in Madison. NBC 15's Phoebe Murray brings us to the human milk dispensary located at UnityPoint Health Meriter.
Saving tiny lives.
We first started using pasteurized donor milk in our NICU for critically ill babies, and we wanted to make that service available to all babies.
UnityPoint Health Meriter, now the first hospital in the Badger State to offer human donor milk, and the dispensary is only the second in Madison, joining the ranks of 5 others in the state.
And this is all in thanks to the hospital's new partnership with Mother's Milk Bank of the Western Great Lakes. Now, we spoke with lactose consultants earlier who say that the demand for this product has grown tremendously since the service has been open for 3 weeks.
We have already served over 29 families and have dispensed over 60 bottles of donor milk, which is a really positive thing.
Lactation consultant with Meriter, Whitney Woodworth, says there are a number of medical reasons that pasteurized milk would be recommended.
Sometimes they need that donor milk for short-term use to bridge that gap between the lactating parents' milk coming in.
It may also be the best product for preterm and critically ill babies.
It provides antibodies, it protects the baby's gut, it is overall just very supportive of their growth, and it's easier for them to digest.
An invaluable resource for local families, helping infants thrive by making donated breast milk safe and easily accessible. Reporting in Madison, Phoebe Murray, NBC 15 News.